Hello viewers, welcome to the show. We are filming live from San Francisco, California. My name is John Swanson. I'm your host for this week's episode of Pacific Noise Video Podcast. In this episode, we're going to go out to Oakland to meet a new band called Maldroid.
Once again, we are Maldroid. We're from Oakland, California. The song right here is called Want It, Get It, Got It. Goes like this.
And this is Johnny Genius. We're from Maldroid. Just speak for me. No problem, dude. I got your back. Thank you.
So, do you want to tell me a little bit of history about like how the band started?
There ain't a whole lot of history. We're a pretty new band, but we're pretty rad.
So you guys are all Oakland natives, is that right?
Yeah. We're all from Oakland.
Well, Ryan is an immigrant. He came to
Dude,
Oakland.
I've been here like 10 years.
Okay, sure, like common law or whatever, but I've been here my whole life.
This guy's from Oakland.
So, what do you want to tell me about like the Oakland music scene?
I think the Oakland and particularly the East Bay scene is like the happening joint right now. A lot of bands are claiming San Francisco. They all practice in Oakland. Like they're all from Oakland. They're all from the East Bay. East Bay is where it's at. San Francisco kicked all the artists out and they moved here and this is where it's happening. This is it.
I would like to point out that Ryan did say, slip of the tongue, all the blands instead of bands. And that's serious, man, because they are bland. And all these bands from the East Bay, it's like there's all these different styles and flavors. It's a bunch of different types of music, you know.
But most of them are bland.
Well, from San Francisco. You're saying all those blands from San Francisco.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, well, you guys are definitely not a bland band. Do you want to tell me about a little bit just about, you know, what you guys are all about?
We're about danger, man. We want you to come to a show and feel like you might get hit with a microphone or something like that. Like, we're about sauce. We're about people feeling it, not just watching it.
Yeah,
You're a part of it.
Okay.
Fourth wall doesn't exist on our
I look
stage.
mellow right now, but it's not like this.
Oh, man, this ain't what the show's all about.
This is the calm before the storm.
Okay. So, how many people are in your band?
Too many.
How many?
Ska band size.
Well,
But we're not a ska band. We don't even have horns, dude.
It's
7.
2 plus 5.
2 plus 5, yeah. 7.
7.
There's 7 of us. It's, 2 guitars, 2 keyboards,
That's right.
bass,
Yep.
drums, and vocals.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Try and cover all the bases.
And you guys just had this residency. Do you want to tell me a little bit about what you guys have been up to all month?
Mostly we've been up to recording our record. We've been working on our record like diligently for quite some time. More than even this month. But really what this residency was about is we didn't have a place to practice. And it was like pay $500 or $600 for a practice space or con someone into letting us do a residency and giving us free liquor.
Yeah, and the Stork Club's cool. I mean, we
Stork
like
Club's
people
great.
there. You know, it's cheap alcohol and it's a decent PA. It's as good as you get at a practice space for sure. And
It's like a
fun.
practice that
We get
everyone
to-
gets to come to
Yeah.
and drink with us. It's
Exactly.
great.
And we get to have our friends come and play their music. You know, great bands come and play with us. You know, it's kind of a cool little hidden thing.
So what are some of the favorite bands that you guys have teamed up with?
Well,
playing shows
tonight's
with?
actually a great bill. Street to Nowhere and Push to Talk were two of our favorite bands.
We did a show with Royalty recently.
Royalty was great. Royalty was spectacular.
The Belt Holes. we played
The Holes
with.
were alright. Tragedy
Tragedy
Handy.
Handy.
A lot of
Yeah.
secret shows. We're
Yeah.
keeping it kind of under wraps.
We got the Hot Toddies coming up. They're cool. Yeah, check them
We're
out.
basically just trying to give Oakland a reason to go out on Thursday night. Like, have something cool to go to where liquor's cheap and it's fun.
Yeah.
Right. So let's talk about your songs a little bit. When you guys write songs, how does that process usually start?
It's from many different ways. Ryan here, you know, he comes up with a bunch of ideas. Some are good, some are bad, and
A lot are bad.
well, you know, yeah. Of
But I
course,
have a
that's the
lot
way
of
it is.
ideas, so if
Yeah.
4 are good, that's a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. So we sift through them and we sort of build them up and play them as a band and come out and do things like this where we play live shows a lot and get used to playing as a band.
We do use the live setting a lot to kind of test new waters and to see how songs are going, to see how the audience reacts and stuff like that before we really commit anything to the final tape.
Right. So with this new album, you guys are releasing that on Fuzz.com.
That's
Is that right? So Fuzz is kind of a different kind of label. Do you want to tell me a little bit about your experience with?
Absolutely. You know, we got courted by majors, and the reason we went with Fuzz is we felt like Fuzz, they're really in tune with, like, we want to shake up the majors. We want to kind of put them off their guard and stuff like that, and they're really open to, like, new ideas and new ways of doing things. And rather than just being like, here's your record, this is how we're going to market it, this is how we're going to put it out, they're all about, well, what's your idea? What's your crazy thing? How do you want to do this? And how can we help you make that realistic? That's what they're all about, and that's what we loved about it.
Yeah, a big problem in the music industry these days is that there's a lot of people who are afraid to do new things, and they're stuck in the old ways of putting out records, the old paradigms, and it's not working anymore. It's obvious it's not working. Record sales are down.
Yeah, it's evidence the record industry is failing.
Absolutely. And so, you know, the cool thing over at Fuzz is they're the first people that we said, you know, hey, we don't want to release a record. We want to release singles, you know, records like they used to. Like the definition of a record is according to,
A-side,
like,
B-side.
you know, to the Grammys, yeah, an A-side and a B-side, like Elvis and the Beatles and people like that. We want to put out a bunch of them throughout the year and do it like that, put out videos with each one. And a bunch of people told us we were crazy, from indies to majors. They're like, there's no way you can do that. And Fuzz was like, no, that's a good idea. We should try and figure out how to do that. And they work with us, you know.
And they're doing it.
They're
We're
doing
going to
it.
do it, and I'm confident it's going to work.
Well then, I guess I'll just I want to thank you guys very much for taking the time to come and have a chat with us.
Oh, of course, thanks.
And yeah, of course, we'll see you next time. It looks like that's all the time we have for this week's show. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to tune in next week when we introduce you to another great local band from the San Francisco Bay Area. You are watching Pacific Noise Video Podcast, the online TV show where you get to meet all the best local bands.